What's going on, everybody? Here we have another couple of nations battle here, this time between Lordmaur, who's playing as Parthia, and Centurion, who's playing as Iceni. So let's get into it. Parthia bringing an extremely skirmish heavy build. Very interesting, and a noble cataphract, so interesting. Not really going for the fire. Two slingers, so it's like a very mix between skirmish, straight up fight. Only 5 infantry though, and 6 balanced build. I gotta say, Parthia's gotta have a huge advantage in this game. Without Iceni being able to use their Levy Freeman for javelins, there's like nothing they can really do. Like, they can't throw javelins to kill the cat. So if he had brought cataphracts, they would have been effective. Can't really chase off the Sarmatian horse archers with the Levy Freeman as effectively. Now, granted, you can still chase them away. They can't beat the Levy Freeman, but they can't javelin them either. Anyway, so just to quickly go through the army here. 4 Sarmatian horse archers, 2 on each flank. It's got 4 noble blood, 1 royal cataphract gen, very strong unit, a mercenary Sarmatian lancer, very cheap shot cav. We've got looks like 2 mercenary hoplites and 3 Parthian swords, and a complement of 1 eastern slinger, 2 eastern slingers, and 3 Parthian foot archers. Parthian foot archers are 40 missile damage, 150 range, so very, very good unit. And now the Iceni build. Looks like we got 5 veteran riders. It's not even allowed, isn't it? It's not allowed. Alright, so I guess the rules were broken there. Accidentally, I'm sure. Briton Slinger, Briton Skirmisher. Briton Slinger, Briton Skirmisher. 2 Briton Slingers there. So, 3 Briton Slingers, a Briton Skirmisher. I guess just in case he brought an elephant as Parthia, which is possible. Spearband, Spearband. 1, 2 Levy Freeman. Spearband. So 3 Spearband, 2 Levy Freeman. 1 Chosen Spearband. 2 Chosen Swordband, 3 Heroic Nobles. Very interesting army. I mean, it's powerful. I don't know that there's a need for 3 Heroic Nobles. I would like to see a noble horse or 2, or whatever they're a heroic horse, whatever they're called. Now here, looking at this, no javelins, so this Sarmatian will get a free charge in here. And that's the thing. In a real game, in a normal game with javelins, that's a terrible move. These guys have weak armor. Just javelin, you're dead. You lost the entire unit. But smart from Lordmaur, we know that he doesn't really, no one will really expect that, and a lot of people are used to the javelins. And now look, Lordmaur, looking at these guys extending, they can't throw javelins. This unit is totally safe. I don't know why frenzy charges used there, probably an accident. Meanwhile, it's just sitting pretty. Look how much damage these Sarmatians can do. No javelins. Like, this is usually like a normal play. This is like what any player has been here like last couple of years is used to doing. It's just like, oh, let's just chase my Freeman away, or my Spearband. He's gotta run away or he'll get killed with javelins. And now look, he's gonna get free units here, free picks. So easily done. It's brilliant play from Lordmaur, taking advantage of those rules that no one really expects. Is he gonna get the route here? Maybe not, because the charge wasn't that good. Flaming arrows though, Lordmaur using a lot of strats here, but I think this unit will come back. You can see most of them are over here, and the white flag not gone, so he might end up losing a couple of Sarmatians here. Yeah, you gotta get out of here, Lordmaur, before this Sarmatian becomes totally wiped out, and it will be wiped out. Yeah, you're gonna get this Brigand Slinger, but are you gonna kill it? No, they're not gonna route from arrow fire. Doesn't need to commit so many men, and look, brilliant from Lordmaur. Look how much has been committed by Centurion over here. It's like 10 units. And now this Levy Freeman is isolated. Noble One should take it out. Shot cav, but we'll just... He's exploiting him with superior micro here. Like, he's lost his Sarmatian, but also, I wouldn't be surprised if these guys are just like, yeah, raining death on these units. So many free kills with the blob there. So honestly, like, that Sarmatian didn't pay for itself, I have to say though. I think he should have pulled out as soon as he got this unit to route, because he knew all these guys were coming. He tried to get the second route, but ended up only killing 20 plus 15 is 35, and a Levy Freeman. So that's 210 for the Levy Freeman, and like half a Slinger unit, so maybe it paid for itself, but just barely. And those Slinger units are still on the field, so it's really not a big deal. So I think Lordmaur was smart in what he did, but he ended up getting a little overconfident with his micro, and like, his micro was fine, but he tried to get too much out of it. Like, maybe if you put these guys on heavy shot, and you just stand really close and you try to pick off a lot of these Chosen Swordband and Chosen Spearband, maybe it becomes worth it. But anyway, now that here comes the push from Lordmaur. His infantry is so weak, though, compared to this really strong infantry line that Iceni has. So I'm interested to see how Lordmaur is going to take this fight. Now he does have a cav superiority, so maybe he's going to try to like charge in with his cav, block the charge of the enemy infantry, and then get in his own men. Just try to kill a lot of enemies with his infantry, and then his slingers and Parthian foot archers and 4 horse archers with enough ammo to just finish the fight. But to do that, he's going to have to kill the cavalry, and their cav has been well protected so far. But look, he's also been killing the meat shields, which is an important aspect to that, because meat shields can block the cavalry from charging into the infantry. So pretty complex, but Lordmaur seems pretty confident. If he has this world cataphract from the end of the game, though, that would be crucial. Like, a cataphract plus these slingers and horse archers is game over. Pretty much, because the low HP, one charge from these world cataphracts, and it can kill so much. So, flanking in with these horse archers, you can see Centurion has a nicely ordered defensive force. Slingers are going to get some free kills here, or at least some free health point damage, hit point damage. That's a good play. You can see trying to move his full army up here, and Centurion has a nice. I really like his formation. This is very anti-skirmish build tactics here, but they work really well, and that's why they're used. We've got like a screening line of Levy, Freeman, and Spearband, cheap spears that honestly he probably doesn't want to waste his ammo on for too long. Needs it for the end of the game against these better units. To get to the charging against these slingers, skirmishers, and heavy infantry, he's going to have to go through so much, and the cavalry are right in support. These veteran riders. Heroic Noble Gen, I honestly, if this is a noble horse, I'm a lot happier. Make this a noble horse, cut one of these veteran riders, because it's actually illegal, and make one of these other heroic nobles into a 2 chosen swordsband with the money you save from cutting this veteran rider, and your army's probably a little bit stronger, but still, this will be pretty powerful. The 5 veteran riders is going to be hard. Now, here Lordmaur is just focusing down the enemy spearband. I would not like him to use his archers there. I don't think it's necessary. But then again, if he kills all the meat shields with his ammo, he'll still have 4 horse archers for the late game, and he can get free, a lot better charges into those chosen swordsband heroic nobles. So maybe that's the strategy. Like, just keep your horse archers, like, horse archers with full ammo, because horse archers are definitely better in the late game than regular archers. They have less men, and therefore less ammo. However, they do have more speed, and so they can't be caught, really, and chasing them is a terrible idea. So having these horse archers in the late game with ammo will be deadly. Meanwhile, he can use his, like, really strong focus fire with these 5 missiles to just take out these meat shield units, and then start focusing heftier units when he can protect, when he can, like, not worry about the advancing meat shield units. So here, no blood cav, we're gonna lose a couple men for the cost of the slinger. That's worth it. The slinger was chasing these horse archers out there. He's doing this thing with these like skirmishers. It's so pointless. Like, you have so many meat shields. He has like 6 meat shields, I think, or 5, maybe 5 or 6 at the start of the game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 remain. I think he lost Levy Free, so I think he had 6. Why not just like come here and help your slingers out with a meat shield or 2? But even then, it's actually like not even worth it, because they can't throw javelins. They can't throw javelins, so you can just charge his noble blood through them if he wants to bring out a noble blood, and that forces an engagement out here where he doesn't want to happen. So, I mean, maybe there's some merit to bringing like a spear band, because look, in a real game, this is a good trade. You're advanced, yes, but you get a javelin volley into these noble blood, and they're weak for later, and that means they can't really charge. But now they're not going to do anything. You're not going to get any kills. I mean, so they're just dying. This noble blood is 128 kills. He's going to get some kills with these slingers, but that's so worthless. And now a mainline engagement has happened here. Looks like these meat shields were sacrificed, but perhaps he can get in his heroic nobles. 2 heroic nobles are close, and Lordmaur can have to deal with this. Charges in his cav, that's a good idea here. It will keep these Parthian swords pinned down, and that's the key. Here come these heroic nobles will crush this battle. Very good engagement for them, but he need to get in quickly. And however, I think this is Lordmaur's plan. Get these guys engaged, bring your slingers to the flank, and just rain death from the flank. Let's see if that works. This was actually a good play. Centurion trying to chase through here if Cataphract was just clean up here for free, basically. But these Lordmaur's guys are going to do a lot of damage here. I'm happy with this engagement if I'm the Iceni players, because if I can get my flank secured, he can't really do any damage to me yet. But the real problem is, to do this, he sacrificed a lot of his cav. He's got 2 cav left, basically, because this cav will die here. And he needs to catch all these slingers, because Lordmaur is perfectly happy losing this infantry. It's really not bad for him at all. He should use Frenzied Charge a lot earlier on these veteran riders and just back them out, because because with frenzy charge they gain unbreakable morale, which is kind of a glitch, I'm pretty sure. However, whatever, he's gonna win the infantry fight, but that's really, I'm not sure why veteran riders are gonna die again here. Looks like they're gonna go for the back charge. That's smart. Good charge in here. And now I can just escape with them. That's all I need to do. Bring up his Chosen Spears. These guys are crucial in the late game. Chosen Spears with their counter cavalry tactics are going to be crucial. There's no blood cap. Yeah. Here's the thing. When you're playing as the skirmish faction, you're happy to sacrifice your cavalry to kill the enemy cav. And that's exactly what he's doing here. He's pinning the enemy cav down. Good focus fire. You can see. Well, I guess these horse archers are going to come in here. He's got to shoot these cav in the middle of here. That's crucial. And then once his enemy cav is dead, that's his remaining cav, you win the skirmish war. Like, undoubtedly, there's nothing you can do. You have 4 horse archers and 5 slingers. That's 9 missile units, cavalry, like cataphracts, like anything you want. You're basically in such good shape. All he's doing right now is holding the enemy back long enough for the enemy cav to die. That's crucial play from Lordmaur, and it's very well done because, look, also at the same time, he should be a heavy shot here, but it doesn't matter. In the back, killing this heroic noble, killing the enemy general as a skirmish player is also going to be super helpful. Now he charges in his cataphract here because he's going to get so many kills with it. Charging into this blob here, and he knows that he can always just pull them out because they're infantry and they can't chase. And at this point, the battle's basically won. The only hope is this veteran rider, but it's at 20 men. Will be frenzy charged. He needs to commit it here, but it's not going to be it's not going to be enough. I can tell this game is won already. Basically, a bunch of good infantry against a bunch of skirmishers always pans out well for the skirmishers, especially these heroic nobles who don't have the best armor. So the idea from the Iceni player from Centurion was good, I think. Like it had some merit to it. However, the execution was not good enough because he needed to keep his 5 cav alive, engage with the infantry, and then use your cav and spears. He had like 6 meat shields. All you need to do in this situation, if this is the Iceni, is charge your melee, and then flank with the spears and cav, get into the archers, and you win the game, pretty much. But because your spears are necessary to help you win the cavalry fight, or you will lose it. Anyway, he's gonna get picked apart here, the Iceni player. Nothing he can do at this point. He's gonna stand still, going to shoot, whatever. Doesn't really matter. This one's over. Didn't do. I think his spears actually did nothing in this game, and that was what was crucial to him losing. And his cav, I think I like the idea of charging your cav in to pin the enemy infantry down, but the problem is, if his enemy infantry is running away, that's fine. Then you just keep chasing them to the red line until they run out of space, because the infantry eventually will have to fight. But by sacrificing your cav to do it, was I think a bit of a mistake. So let's go look at the stats here. Look, you can see his archers and slingers took no damage, had a lot of their ammo, like probably half ammo or 3/4, and look at the kills. Cataphract just had a couple of charges, didn't really have to do that much. Starvation Lancer only 68 kills. I think that was wasted in the early game, but it did kill a Levy Free and some slingers, so whatever. Fair trade. So his hoplites and Parthian swords were never meant to do anything. It's all on the slingers and archers. Like literally, they got so many kills. I think this no blood cap got into a lot of cheap units and did take out the slingers, which could have been dangerous, but they were overextended. So you can see his infantry did okay. But obviously, nothing else got any kills. Cavalry didn't get any kills. Spears didn't get any kills. Like 9 kills in this Chosen Spearman. That's a bit of a waste. So, Lordmaur played that skirmish battle really well. Anyway, I think this was an interesting game. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.